Squad, less than two crew in the building. Welcome in, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to another edition of The Pad, where we hang out every week. We chit chat, we talk about an array of topics, and we have an all around good time, and we culminate it with some marbles. I am, of course, excited to be back, chat. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope everyone's had a smooth week. Before we get into any of that, though, let me go ahead and say hello to all my early chatters in the building. See what's up. Hold on. All right. Hello, and welcome to Walling, Kalita, McKinley Spot. Happy Friday to you. Sal's here. Says happy Pad. Glad for some distraction. Happy to give you the distraction you need here, Sal's. Welcome back in once again. Lori, hello, welcome in. End Hero, what up? Time to enter our hot sauce era. Oh, hell yeah. Happy Pad to you, Tomster. Welcome in. Russ in the building. What's good, Russ? Chalet. They went 23rd month, Chalet. Appreciate you. Welcome back into the Less Than Two crew. Once again with the squad. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for supporting the stream. Chrissy, welcome in. Papaya in the building. We got Jenna Lee in Kansas. What's up? Miss Americano with the Prime sub. I know you get one of these, so I do appreciate you using your one Prime over here with me. Welcome back in for your 2-year mark, Miss Americana. Preach. Live in the building. What up, Liv? Lori and Sal discussing the pal. Love it. Repeatedly respawning. Happy Friday to you. Happy Pie Day to all of you. Lauren, thank you for the 50th month here. Appreciate you. Big 5-0 with the squad. Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you for supporting the stream and being here for 50 months with the squad. Red Wings, hello, Tara. Teeth in the building. Welcome to both of you. Tomster says, is that the Pooya? Oh my God, can I have your autograph? No, but it is me. Damien, welcome in. Rob with 2 B's. What up? Respawning. I do love that search. Mythical Jade, missed a few weeks. Good to be back here. Happy Pad Night. Happy Pad Night to you too, Mythical Jade. Welcome back in. NFC Pierce in the building. First time chatter, brand new follower. Welcome in. Hey Pooya, did you ever notice when I said you were looking like a snack during Big Brother live feed updates this past season? You the man. Well, thank you so much, Pierce. Appreciate it. Listen, some people say I'm a snack. Some people say I'm the whole meal. But I do appreciate it all the same. Thank you so much. Jinx, welcome in. Hello. Did you have any pie to celebrate Pie Day? I did not do that. I was almost done with Pal. Can't wait to go back and finish it. Super fun one. Thank you, Via Bella. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. If you haven't checked it out yet, the Pal is the Pooya and Liana Lounge, and we did our big Hot Ones episode this week. So check that out. You are something? Well, thank you, Tomster. Samantha, welcome in. Hello. I'm Desserts is respawning. One love, brother. Thanks for the great vibes. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out here, and I hope you enjoy the vibes. Thank you for the following. I haven't finished it yet, but loving it so much. I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, we got some spicy questions in, so you can check that out. All right. So, as always, there's a couple of directions we can go with this, which we always tend to do. First and foremost, we can talk about any TV shows, any movies, any pop culture or media content that you would like to discuss, all on the table. Number 2, we can talk about me. Number 3, we can ask any questions. If you want to ask for some advice, I got you as well. Of course, that is all welcome here. In order to do so, feel free to go ahead and do so using the one and only advice form that is available to you if you want to submit it anonymously. If you want to submit it publicly, I'm good with that too. Y'all know me. My reputation is that I read everything in the chat, and that reputation ain't going nowhere. We're going to keep strong with that, okay? Okay, deal. Cool. Cannabiscuits, welcome in. As far as how my week has gone, this is the first week now that I'm in a post-traders world, and I don't know how I feel about it, chat. I miss it. I miss the traders. I talked about this a little bit today. Spoiler alert, I was the guest on Scally and Matt's final Traders podcast. And I voiced there my feelings on how I love the Traders. I love the show, and I miss covering it already. And it's only been a week. So we're in a post-Traders world, but I'm covering Australian Survivor at the moment, 90 Day Fiance, the Pooya and Liana Lounge still happening and still going. So yeah, we're cooking. We're having fun. But with the end of the Traders begins a brand new avenue. And I mentioned this on the end of the Sunday stream, the Goose Goose Duck stream, But myself and Liana will be playing Split Fiction next week. So be on the lookout for a brand new stream with myself and Liana as we play the game called Split Fiction together. Okay? Deal. You shocked it was me? Listen, surprise, surprise. Feeling a bit of emptiness, Sans Traders 2. It'll be back, though. It will be. And there's other iterations coming as well. So we're going to have quite a few. We'll have to make some nuggets and break out the Franks because both pour and spice baby while watching this, pal. Pour in a spice. Wait. Mythical J, can you elaborate what you mean? Last night did feel weird without watching the traders. That's what I'm saying. Breaking says, I miss Traders 2. What international seasons should I watch? If you've not watched any of them, I recommend going to the UK first. I think the UK is a good place to begin your journey. But it depends on which ones you've seen already. If you have watched any of them, just let me know. I've not heard of that game, but it sounds like it's going to be a great time. It is. It's a 2-person game, split screen for the audience. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to, y'all are going to enjoy it. I'm so excited to watch y'all stream together. It'll be fun. I mean, I can't wait. Shit, that coffee was hot. So yeah, that's the first plan out the gate here. Hey, Skyro says, really enjoyed listening / watching while y'all ate wings to the lounge while doing laundry. I'm happy it translated. I was a little worried there was going to be a lot of chewing noises or stuff. So, I'm happy that wasn't the case, or at least that's what I'm hearing. You watched Russ and Mandy play yesterday, and what were your thoughts, Chrissy? Without giving away anything about the game, because I've not watched any gameplay on the game. Now that there's been, first of all, Psych, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for using One Prime here for your 40th month here with us. Now that there's been a good amount of different kinds of winners, who was the GOAT faithful and the GOAT trader? I mean, that's still such a vague question. The GOAT faithful that has won the game well, I can't really spoil international seasons. I'll focus on the US only. The GOAT trader is Suri, and it's not close. The GOAT faithful, I could go CT Trishelle. I could go Dylan Gabby. I could go duos here. They're the top 4. It's just a matter of which iteration would I go with. Kind of want to say Dylan, maybe? But yeah. No chewing ASMR from the pal. Lovely. Good times. What do you think of the trader shows that don't use the castle? So, Jinx, the ones that don't use the castle, that specific castle are Canada. Australia didn't at the time. Neither did New Zealand. They're all still good. They use their own castle or manor, which I'm good with either. You had a ton of fun with that. I bet you and Liana would really enjoy it. Well, I do appreciate the vote of confidence because me and Liana did play It Takes Two together. So I'm hoping it just translates. I think Dylan is a GOAT faithful in all 12 English seasons. Dylan had his faults, though. I think one thing Dylan got lucky with is I don't think he got a lot of confrontation at the round table. Because I think anytime we saw Dylan at the round table getting confronted, he shut down quickly. But he did play the traders really well. As in, like, he marinated all of them. You're only 2.5 hours into this game. Yeah, I imagine it's not going to be a one and done for me and Liana either. We're going to be going for a minute. Making Pooya think hard about this GOAT question. It's true. It's true. Nuggies and Frank's hot sauce. Maybe add butter for buffalo. I have a low spice. Oh, I see. You're looking to make some spicy things. It's way cooler than It Takes Two. Well, that's good to know because It Takes Two was great. Liana reminded me of my parents and not being able to handle anything spicy. I'm so proud of her. Without giving anything away from the pod in case you haven't checked it out yet, chat, but she delivered. Liana delivered in the spicy challenge, I would say. All right, we already got 3 questions in the form. Pooya, I just got married 2 weeks ago. Do you have any marriage advice? Well, first of all, congratulations on your marriage. That is awesome. Thanks for sharing that with the group, with the squad here. Do I have any marriage advice? Yes. Do not be afraid of communication. Do not be afraid of communication, whether it's a hard conversation or an easy one. I think communication is the number one tool needed in a long-lasting, happy marriage. Because if you're able to communicate to your partner your moments of happiness, your moments of sadness, things that bring you joy, things that bring you despair, what gives you anxiety, or just simple requests and wants you have or needs you have, it goes such a long way in understanding one another and how to approach things. Communication also helps with arguments or disagreements, in that the more you communicate, the more you understand each other, the more you try and understand each other, the easier arguments or disagreements will be, because you're able to solve them faster and they're able to not have lasting impacts the way some other arguments may. And listening, obviously. I wear this wristband I wear says listen on it. Where is it? Which, by the way, this my sister gave me. It was in my stuff from back home in Dubai. I bought this in the 8th grade. And it was in my stuff, and I just threw it on one day, and I forgot I have it on me. So, there you go. Liana was a trooper? Exactly, AB, exactly. Thank you for the first time chat as well, by the way. It's all about communication. I've been married 12 years and still have to remind my husband of that. Liana and I have gone through some heavy conversations and good conversations, and all of them have been enhanced because of the fact that we communicate so openly with each other. Repeat response says, nah, Pooya's wrong. Bottle up your anger and resentment, then let it explode. Hey, that's also another option. You know, that's not the option I would recommend, but there's also an option for you. Hey, Breaking News, congrats. Don't go to Reddit for advice. Jinx, another bit of good advice, I think. I think that, what people may not realize is a lot of the issues or problems you may have in a relationship are best solved communicating it with your partner and not so much with outside sources. Like, obviously getting advice from friends and people who know you well is good, especially if the friends are willing to call you out when you're in the wrong. But if your friends are just going to blanket agree with you on everything, I don't think that's healthy. I think it's obviously healthy to have a support system. That's very important. But I think in a relationship, having just that blanket yes support without the person knowing your other half or being able to empathize with your other half is tough. Empathy goes a long way. So yeah. That's my advice for that particular situation. Severance related. What's your take about the biggest critique so far? Slow pacing, that episode, lack of answers. Interested in your take. Here's my thing. I'm a new viewer of Severance, and I'm not going to get into like the nitty gritty details because obviously I know a lot of you may not have watched it, or you're trying to catch up, or whatever the case may be. You just started it. My recommendation is, if you've not watched the show, watch the show. So my camera's in a weird angle. Is that better? That's better. So I'm not going to give anything away. So don't you worry. Don't panic, chat. I'm not going to be spoiling anything. My feeling is I felt very content with it. I don't think the pacing is too slow. I feel like, am I not getting all the answers? Yes. But that makes me feel good about the prospects of it continuing and us having like another season. So I'm not worried. I'm just going to let him cook. Liv says, great watch at bedtime. Listen, if you're looking to watch something, then go to bed. It's an option. I feel like most people will watch it and then have more questions and their mind will be thinking, but Liv, it's impressive if you can go to bed after that, you know? I feel like folks forget how to watch a show week to week. Viabella, I think the binge model has, for me, I feel like ruined, what's it called? Has ruined TV a little bit. Because I feel like a lot of people's attention spans are now immediate gratification. Give me it fast. I want to watch it all right now. And I think, did y'all forget when we used to have to wait once a week to watch an episode of a show and then just not know what to do with ourselves after? I think week to week is nice. I really prefer it. You put your whole team into Mo Salah. Okay. Well, look at my team now. Hold on. Look what I packed this week. Taylor. Is it not going to clear up? This is embarrassing. Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to see it, Taylor, but I packed Holland. So, man's cooking. All right. Honestly, I've enjoyed the whole week. The week thing now is kind of nice. It really is. Obviously, it's going to be sad. I don't know what to do with myself when it's gone next week and then we have the final episode, but it's part of the love of the game. What's your club? I'm new here. My club, the football club I support, Skyro, which, can you be more specific which club we're talking about here? And I'll let you know. I don't even remember TV when I binge it. It's why the first time I watch something, I limit myself to one episode a day. Jinx, that's honestly healthy because I used to have such a good memory with regards to TV shows, and whether it was reality TV or scripted, back of my hand, I don't remember everything. Like a lot of the shows I watched when I was young, I can still remember specific episodes and quotes easily. A lot of the shows I've watched in my later years, and by that I mean like from like 20 something to like now, it goes out of my mind so quickly and I forget so quickly. So yeah. My football team, if we're talking American football, it's the Baltimore Ravens. If we're talking, regular football, aka soccer, it's Man United. Manchester United, aka United, as Taylor would say, not me, Liverpool, by the way. Yeah, make sure you know Taylor's team is winning the Premier League, okay? Just so you know. But yeah. But like there's also shows out there for me that I watch without any distractions. Where, for example, I will watch like Severance. I watch without it being, there's main monitor content. There's second monitor content. There's some TV shows out there that I watch on the second monitor and I'm okay with it and life goes on and I don't lose anything, But then shows like Squid Game or shows like Severance, I need it to be main monitor material where it gets my undivided attention. And then there's some shows that I do that with just because I enjoy it that way, okay, like a Survivor or a Big Brother. But yeah, Severance is good. I recommend it. What do you feel about the announcement that Ted Lasso is having another season? I thought the series had ended. They did end it, but they're bringing it back. Listen, I don't mind because for me, it's a new chapter in the Ted Lasso story, and I'm okay with that. While I do think the 3-season arc it had a perfect ending, it was good. I also like the prospect of it continuing because I love Ted Lasso and I would like to see more of Ted Lasso, But yeah, I have a signed jar photo from 2008 on my wall. Ooh, love that, Taylor. Yeah, apparently he's coaching a women's team. That is what it sounds like the storyline's going to be. He's going to be going to coach the AFC women's team, which I'm very excited for. I feel like that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, next question in the form. Have you paid any attention to the rumors of the contestants on the Amazing Race Big Brother edition? So I've not paid attention to the rumors exactly, chat. And that's primarily because until we see the cast, I'm not concerned with rumors. I want to definitively see who the cast is. Because like the rumors do nothing for me, Oh, that's lovely, McKenna. That's awesome. Or my boyfriend's surprise snacks while he's at work. I don't want Severance to end either, Tara. I'm not looking forward to the post Severance world. I feel like this past month and a half, 2 months, we've had the Traitors, Dondi, Severance. It's all gone now. They're all going to be gone. Good night. Cup final weekend. Reality TV says they are dropping the cast this weekend. I'm excited for that, Taylor. Good night. Good night. Corey and Zach are alternates. Yeah, where did these rumors come from? Because do we trust the source of the rumor mill? That's the question. If you could put one team in the Amazing Race Big Brother, who would it be and why? Well, Jinx, am I picking 2 Big Brother players for one team or 1 Big Brother player and a family member? So Zach has been posting Corey though. I don't trust rumors. Yeah, it depends on the source. If the source ever is like Sharon Tharp or reality TV fan, I buy those rumors. If it's from an account I've never heard of, I'm taking it with a grain of salt 10 times out of 10. Two big brothers for a team. I mean, give me Taylor and Joseph from BB24. That could be fun. If you want like an opposites, what was her name? What was Blindside Butterbeans' name? You know who I'm talking about. And Turner. Shit, what was her name? Jasmine. Thank you. Those two could be the shout. Yeah, GamerVev for the challenge and GamerVev for the traders, by the way. GamerVev delivers both in those departments as well. When the initial Amazing Race 38 news came out, it was one Big Brother player and a non-reality family member. That's what I remember hearing as well. Apparently Turner and Megan are on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, reality TV is a very reliable source. A source that also fact checks, I feel like. You forgot her name too? That's what I'm saying. I was like, what's Blindside Butterbeans' name? Because I don't know. I don't know. Also, I'm fully caught up on the forum, by the way, chat. Just heads up. But yeah, I feel like from last season, I mean, I think Tucker and Rubina is an easy one to put in there. Suri and Izzy, what are we doing here? I mean, obviously, I know all of these pairs are Big Brother pairings, but allow me, okay? Because I don't know everyone's relatives to be like, oh, this person and their relative. I don't know the relative. A lot of BB26 if it's true. I don't know if that would be the case. So we'll see. I love how that's what you remember and not the ankle. That is the way for me. Madeline, welcome back for your 12th month supporting the stream for a year. Thank you so much. Welcome back in to the Less Than Two crew. Thank you for supporting the stream for a whole 12 months now. For BB26. See, I feel like that's too much BB26. Do I still watch The Masked Singer? If so, what do I think about the season? AZ, maybe this makes me a bad former host of a Masked Singer podcast. I have not watched a single episode of the new season. It's been so off my radar. Let me just take a peek. And by peek, I mean, let me see who's been unmasked. Oh, man. Really? Damn, I actually like the cast they've put together here. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Wow. What could have been, chat? What could have been? But yeah, I'm completely disconnected at the moment from The Masked Singer. I saw the Jared season of Big Brother. I'm not sure I'm into the idea of family members. Right. Well, the thing is, I'm all like, it depends how many teams they're running. Like, I think obviously if they make it all teams of Big Brother pairings, that's more of a holistic appeal to Big Brother fans. But a 50-50 could also work too. You know, give the family member a chance to shine as well. I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be fine. I feel like one can only watch so many seasons of Masked Singer without getting bored with it. Yeah, it's just it didn't bring joy anymore, you know. Jag and Jazz are heavily rumored, which could be fun. See, that is a pairing. I've met both of them. So we'll see. This will make me watch The Amazing Race, by the way. I'm very openly not watching The Amazing Race at the moment, but a Big Brother season would bring me back for another round of that content. Mike Boogie arrested again. I just saw the headline. Yes, he violated his what do you call that? Restraining order. There we go. Nailed it. But yeah, oof. Big oofs, chat. Big oofs. Is next week's Dondi the finale, by the way? Do we know that? Somewhere, potentially, perhaps? What a dumpster fire? Yes. No! Oh, God, you're joking. Wasn't tomorrow meant to be... Oh, God. We're really milking this. Okay. Okay. Shoot. I guess that's fine. I don't know why I'm disappointed. I got one more week of Dondi after this. I've been here less than 50 minutes and you have disappointed me twice so far. AZ, tell me more. Tell me more. Air your grievances. What are the two things I've done that have disappointed you? As I give another check to the form real quick. Nothing in the form. We're good. Right, guys. Thank you for the 33rd month. Appreciate you. Welcome back into Lesson 2 crew. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so we'll have Don. Okay, so we'll have Dondi for 2 more weeks. We have Severance for 1 more week, ending next week. Traders is done already. So we're about to be in a survivor zone. Masked Singer, Amazing Race, really? Listen, Masked Singer, you're talking to somebody who's watched what? 12 out of 13 seasons. I think you need to think, okay, I need to repin the form. I got you, Tomster. That is not the code. God damn it. Live! Okay, it's fine. All right, let's pin it for another hour, shall we? There we go. There we go. Thank you very much. Flinzel, thank you for the 10th month here. Appreciate you. Welcome back into Lesson 2 crew, yourself and Rye Guy. Hope you're both doing well. This quote is from last year. Do not recall saying it, but it's fine. And the amazing, as far as the Amazing Race goes, if I'm being honest, I loved early day Amazing Race where you had to directly work on your own plane tickets. You could buy alternate routes. It was like, oh, there's 2 seats left on this flight. Who's going to get them? Now that that part of it is gone, it's basically a glorified, hey, we'll fly you to this leg. Now begin doing these tasks. I much preferred it when it was more of a race, not a task race, but a race. Delicate Mez, it's the same. We're on the same page then. We're on the same page. The Last of Us is back next month, so that's cool. I've never watched Last of Us, Tara. Do you recommend? I assume you do. I don't know why I asked that. This season is back to basics of sort. Tell me more, AZ. That intrigues me greatly. It's all about the pit stops challenges now, less about racing and navigation. Exactly. I think this season is more like that. Okay. Lori, what are you saying? I don't like the way you all caps race there, Lori. My dad is convinced Amazing Race is rigged ever since Rob and Amber lost. Every time I bring it up, he makes it a point to say it. Oh my God. Last of Us is so good. Okay. Intersection is back. What is Intersection, AZ? Oh, it's an Amazing Race mechanic. Multi-flights, we like that. The next show myself and Liana will be going into is Paradise. Just because I've heard so many good things. Once Severance is done, I think we're going to start Paradise. Totally innocent there. Gotcha. Top Chef just started this season in Canada. Okay, cool rider. I've not watched a competition reality cooking show in a minute. Any cat picks? Not since last time, I don't think. Let's double check here, shall we? No, I do not have a new picture of the cats, unfortunately. Good call on Paradise. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard, again, nothing but good things. Nothing but good things. The only cooking competition show that I've watched is Hell's Kitchen. I've never watched Top Chef, Iron Chef, Next Level Chef. I was super tired Wednesday, but I seem to recall teams trying to decide between flights on this last episode. Okay, I like that. Did I ever watch Pressure Cooker on Netflix? That I also did not watch. I know that had a lot of fans in its first season. Mars, maybe? I believe we'll be running marbles in some capacity tonight. Whether it's 3, 4, 5, we will make it happen. We will make it happen. Cooking with social strategy. Exactly. There we go. I've been watching a show that combines gambling and cooking, Wildcard Kitchen. Rob, where does the gambling come in? Do you mind explaining how that would work? What's the mechanic there? Next question in the form. Are you watching Temptation Island? I am not at the moment. I could be tempted into watching it. But I don't know if we're going to hit the levels of Montoya, por favor. I don't know if we're going to get what Spain got, which I feel like you need that at this point to intrigue me. A show that I will be watching, chat, that will be premiering on the 17th, I believe, is a show made by a YouTube group called The Sidemen that has actually been brought over to Netflix called Inside, which the basic premise of Inside on Netflix is that it's going to follow 10 people who are living in under one roof. They all come into this house. They have to give in all their electronics, all of their socials, everything, and they cannot communicate with the outside world. So similar to Big Brother in that way. But the premise of the show is the game starts with them having their entire prize pot. So I think first season they did was like 100K. So they start with having the prize pot. And in order to get comfort items or luxury items, they have to use money from the prize pot, the prize fund, to purchase those items. And some people will purchase stuff sneakily. Some people will purchase things to prank each other, and drama occurs and people argue. So it's a good time. And what I do love about what they're doing is they bring in content creators, streamers, YouTubers from like the US, from the UK, for where they're situated in. And it's very fun. And I know quite a bit of people on this new cast, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I will say it's not live, meaning unlike a Big Brother that's live, this was recorded, I think, a couple months ago at this point. So it's already done, but they're in this house for like about a week to 10 days, I think. So yeah, what's the name again? It's called Inside. If you look up Inside on Netflix, you'll see it. It'll be Liv, I think you'd actually enjoy this, because it's not so much a social strategy game as much as it's just a social show. So yeah, favorite sideman? Mick. This is a fun question for me because I don't get to talk about the sideman a lot. So thank you for loving the pal tonight. I like Josh. Josh is my guy. Zerka HD. He's my guy. I resonate with him more than the others, which I know he's called the most boring of the sidemen, but I disagree. He's my guy. Who's yours? You tell me. All right, next question on the form is, have you and Liana considered moving back to Canada? Well, I would be considering moving back to Canada. Liana would be considering moving to Canada. No. Realistically, our next move will be wherever Liana's job pulls up. That's the plan. Yeah, Liv, it's not that long of a show. Like, it'll be once a night, I'm pretty sure, or I hope they're delivering it with one episode a day. That'll be great. But yeah, it'll be done relatively quick. But yeah, it really depends where Liana's job goes. If her job takes us to Canada, we'll be going to Canada. If it takes us to wherever, we go there. Are you watching / covering Traders UK 3? I just finished season 2. Kelly Kate, not only have I watched Traders UK 3, I've also covered it. All the episodes should be in the in my Traders feed. There was no video for that pod, only audio, but I have covered it already. So if you go looking through the We Know the Traders. No, so it dropped on Peacock at the end of US 3. But I've already watched, like, I watched it when it was coming out on ITV in the UK. Is KSI a lame pick for my favorite? Is that like choosing Harry as a favorite Harry Potter character? I wouldn't say so, Mick. What's funny is you'd think KSI would be like the Harry Potter pick, but I think that's more Harry now. Rotosha of the group is like the more like you're picking the Harry Potter. But no, you're good. Yeah, no worries, Kelly Kid. I got you. Okay. Next question in the form is Pooya, you really need to update your channel point redemption. I'm looking through and you don't do any of this shit. LMFAOO. Let's see. Hold on. Send cult follower message. Yeah, I don't play Cult of the Lamb. You're right. Get your less than twos in the chat. I still do that. Sound drops I might have to remove because I don't have them as readily available. If the hat fits, still works for Goose Goose Duck. If you ask for what the Goose Goose Duck outfit to be, I can still deliver on that. Tier list suggestion. I don't do tier lists often, but I could do. Depends on what the suggestion is. Goblet draw, obviously. I feel like I've refunded the last 20 goblet draws that have happened. That being said, I am open, chat. I am open to your suggestions on what should be on the redemptions, because at the end of the day, you are the ones that are going to be redeeming them. And I would like to know what they are. So if you want to suggest, put them in the feedback form specifically. But I do appreciate you bringing this up to my attention, question asker, because the reality is I don't pay attention to the channel redemption points as much as I once may have. A Pooya dance. See, I would never put that on the redemptions. If I'm to dance, it's because I felt the moment. Give it, not because someone threw down 10,000 brownie points. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's got the moment has to demand it, not you. Around 1 million. It could be a trillion, Live. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Plaid Pooya hoodie choices. The problem with hoodie choices, AZ, is that I would have to have all my hoodies clean, ready, and available for people to pick from. And then what am I going to go change right then and there? Or is this all right, for next stream I'll wear this? I don't know if that's the move. I don't know if the outfit changes the move. But I'm open to it. I've got this million brownies burning a hole in my baking pan. Give me something to spend them on. Liv, as a moderator, you can give me suggestions. I'm open to this, Liv. Come on now. What VPN do you use? What shows do you use a VPN to watch? I use Proton VPN for all my VPN requirements. Realistically, at this point, I only use VPNs for, well, I used to use them for BBCan. Before I moved to the States, I used to use them to watch feeds in the US. Now, I don't really have a lot of use for VPNs anymore. Not often am I firing up the old VPN to spoof the location. Yeah. So that's where I'm at now with VPNs. Although VPNs are huge, I think, for a lot of people for different things. I need a VPN. Proton is one I recommend. I've used the HMA, which stands for Hide My Ass. That's also a really good one. What is the goblet draw? The goblet draw, once upon a time, is where the if you suggested something to go in the tier list, the goblet draw would be a draw of those suggestions to see which one it would land on, and then I would book that stream. But the question asker really snatched my wig here, but they're not wrong. I have not really done that in a long time. I think we've only done one goblet draw. I think. So yeah. It's been a minute. How do you watch Australian Survivor? I, full disclosure, get access to screeners as of right now for my coverage. So I watch those and then I get on and I talk about Australian Survivor. But when I don't use that, I watch them through other means. Not VPN. I use other websites. What is If the Hat Fits? It's for outfit change on Goose Goose. So if you want to tell me what outfit to wear and you redeem that, I will listen to you. And I will change the outfit accordingly. That's what that is about. So yeah. Also, chat, give me some suggestions if you have any of stream ideas to do. I really, really am open to hearing what some suggestions you may have are for stream ideas. How is your workload lined up now that Traders over, or are you still going full steam? Traders is done now, so I don't have a lot of Trader stuff going on. My Thursdays are opening back up, which is great. Right now I still have 90 Day. I still have Pooya and Liana Lounge, and I still have Australian Survivor. But my workload has lightened up quite a bit, which is why I want to do more stream stuff and why I'm open to doing more stream stuff if we can make that happen. So that's where I'm at the moment. That's obviously until a new show comes up and takes over my my life. But we'll see. Can we get the backstory on the Solomon Kalou hate? Mick, I was just a hater. I was like a young teen who was being annoying on Twitter and probably said something annoying to him. And then he like quote tweeted me. I don't remember what it was. I wish I had taken a screenshot, but I have no idea. We need to bring back the red plaid. I wore the red plaid somewhat recently, no? I wore it on stream and I've worn it on podcast before. I think it's a huge compliment with the RGB screeners to be able to watch in advance. It's amazing. I've not really had screener access for any show until this past year, but my God, is it a game changer for like doing stuff earlier in advance. So yeah. Marble marathon. Oh my God, a Marble vibe stream? I wonder how many people would want a Marble vibe stream. Because that's just all marbles. There's no other thing going on. Jackbox games. We could do a community night one night where we do like a Jackbox. We do the marbles. And it's just community curated games. Because there's a lot of different games we could play on a community night. That would fall under it. We could even run some Goose Goose if people wanted. Or Fall Guys if people wanted. Under one big community night. Maybe, just maybe. I like the sound of that. What if we did, chat? What if we did a and I know it's late. No, it's early. What am I saying? Because my streaming career will hit the 5-year mark June 1st. What if we did a huge community thank you? We'll figure out what the correct proper term, branding term would be for it. But it's like a big 5-year celebration where we just do like a bunch of games that day with the chat. And we can have people rotate in and out. It can be multiple games. People can give suggestions for the games. That could be fun. We could do a mixture. We can do Gartic Phone. We can do Fall Guys. We can do Goose Goose, Jackbox, Marbles. That could be the move. I like that idea. I like that idea quite a bit. Good night, Damien. What day is this? We're not planned yet. We haven't locked in yet. Even if it was I was late, we are honored to have you streaming for 5 years. Well, thank you, AZ. It's been an absolute delight and a joy that I've been able to do this for 5 years and counting. Well, soon to be 5 years and counting. But I'm very happy to be in this position. Sims with you, Liana, Jenny, Phil. That would be fun if we could bring that back. Scally was also a part of that series. That one is a little more tough, but would be great to bring back. What are your thoughts / feelings? Another question in the forum. What are your thoughts / feelings about using logic to make a decision versus emotion? Do you value one over the other? I feel this can go into a much bigger discussion, and it's been swirling in the back of my mind ever since it was brought up in Traders Season 3, Traders US 3 at a round table. Someone telling the others to use logic to make decision. Brackets paraphrasing. Thanks, Pooya. Okay. So, I think that as someone who is a lot more emotional, me, I value using my emotions to make decisions, but it depends on the situation. Because sometimes my emotions can and will cloud my judgment when logic will just tell me what to do. I think when it comes to financial decisions or like very serious decisions like that have like more tangible items behind them, I will use logic. But when it's human relationship or it's just interacting with family, friends, you're helping someone, you're trying to think about someone else, you're empathizing, you have to use emotion, or that's how I do it. Because logically, don't put your money here, put your money there. That you can argue, right? But you can't tell somebody, logically, you cannot be upset about this thing. Because people are emotional beings, they will be upset. You need to be able to empathize, and you can only use your emotion for that. So for me, that's where the two differ, and that's why I would look at it those ways. So it depends on the situation. Played Up with Liana, Jenny, and Phil. I don't think we've ever played Up. What was the game? We've played one game together, the four of us. Hold on, let me boot up Steam and see what was that. Oh, you know what? Was it Overcooked? I think we played Overcooked together, not Played Up. What's the appeal of Played Up versus Overcooked, Liv? PlayUp is great because the chat can join the game. They can enter as customers and order food. Oh my god, amazing. Amazing. A co-stream between you and Java would be fun too. Oh my god, Kelly Kate, that would be sick. Once upon a time, Java and I discussed doing a Phasmophobia stream. She was going to get me onto Phasmophobia as much as I didn't want to. Then we never got around to doing that. And then Java's gotten busy. I've gotten busy. We've like done a lot of different things. Java streams a lot in the mornings now, but I should reach out to Java and figure something out. Cause I think it's over. I think it's enough of me saying I'm going to do more streams and then not doing them. I think it's time for me to show, not tell. And I want to start doing stuff and I want to start pushing them out. So that is the plan. That is what I would like to do. But I need to stop saying I'm going to do and then not do. So I just need to sit down one day. You know what I need to do actually? I need to leave my house. I need to go to a coffee shop. I need to sit down and I need to start putting a schedule together of new streams that I want to try out and potential dates that I can try them out at. And that's how I need to do it. Because right now, Friday, Sunday, they're locked in, but I feel like somewhere along the way, I forgot what it feels like to try new stuff. And I need to try some new stuff. That would be great. It Takes Two with Liana would make me so happy. Well, Madeline, Liana and I are going to play Split Fiction, which is a It Takes Two-ish game that we're going to do next Thursday is the current plan. So that's the first of the new streams. Will be Split Fiction with Liana on, Thursday, not Tuesday, Thursday. Because we have played It Takes Two together already. Would you play Phasmo in VR? Absolutely not. I would never play a scary game on VR. Oh God, no. Do you want chat to put stream ideas in a form that you can keep? Would that help? Absolutely, Kelly Kate, which is this form. If you ever want to put anything into specifically my ideas form, feedback form, exclamation feedback for that one. I have two forms. One is exclamation advice. That's for the Friday night stream. Exclamation feedback is overall thoughts on the show and stuff like that, which some of the questions in that form are outdated, but if you just put your idea in any of the tabs, I'll read it, you know? All right, next question is, Pooya, I think it's time for a beard trim. I'm not trying to be rude, but I want my streamer to look nice. You know, I literally trimmed this like 2 nights ago, so that is kind of rude, low-key. If you watch the Hot Wings one, my beard is looking a mess there, and I trimmed this since then. So how dare you? But also, I do not keep my beard super short anymore, which does lend to that. And also, look, it's the camera angle. Watch this. Watch this. Watch the magic of the camera angle. Hello. It's the camera angle that's doing it. But hey, I appreciate you looking out. I know you want me to look my best, so I thank you. So I fully get it. Next question in the form. I need some advice. I got you. All right, chat. First advice question of the night. Third question? Anyway, first longer question of the night. I need some advice. Sorry, so long, you're good. My husband lost his office job a week ago. I know he works hard. About 6 years ago, he used to be a teacher, but he wanted to switch gears to a different field. Changing his career path back then was challenging, and he was out of work for a while when that happened. He was really depressed, and he was not very proactive in the job searching. My type A personality had to really push him to get himself out there while supporting my family on my low teaching salary for an extended amount of time. He did not like me sending him job listings, but he was being really passive. He finally found a job and everything seemed to be going well for him. Fast forward to now, he's looking for work again. I'm being supportive and patient, but my anxiety is so high thinking we are in for a similar ride. He got upset when I tried to ask him questions about the specifics of his job search and his daily progress. How do I give him space, give him support, but also keep my mental sanity during this time? Thank you. Okay. So here's the situation, question asker. First of all, thank you so much for feeling comfortable enough to share this. In my honesty, I feel like I've been your husband before. I feel like I've done what your husband does. I have a tendency of getting very um been snippy when I've gotten the constant like, oh, have you done this? Where's your progress on this? How have you done? And I think it's seated in this desire to deliver. And if I keep getting asked about if I've delivered, it minimizes when I do deliver. You know what I mean? So as far as how to give him space, because the reality is, and I'm being very open with y'all right now, is that Liana and I have had this dynamic before where she'll be the one like not pestering me, but she'll like constantly check in and be like, how's this going? How's your progress here? Do you need any help? Do you need anything? And then I get super defensive, which is very bad. I shouldn't be doing that because she's really helping me, if anything. And we are a partnership. We are a team. But in those moments, I'm not thinking that. In those moments, I'm like, why are you attacking me? Why am I being attacked? You know? So I think that what I will admit as well is that even though I felt those things, I needed to hear those from her, because your partner's your accountability buddy. You know what I mean? Like your bad habits or your good habits, like everything, your partner's kind of your accountability buddy in a way, in that they will be like there to gut check you when you're down on yourself. They'll be there to raise you when you're low, but they will also be there to check you when you're being wrong. So I would have not wanted her to give me complete space and just say, I support you. She has, but I know it also gave her anxiety on the other side of like, I really want this to sort itself out, but I don't know if he's doing anything with it. So as far as separating, keeping your mental sanity, but also giving space and support, I think this is how Liana and I approach it. It's, you preface with like, hey, listen, if I'm being honest, based on past experiences and also right now, I'm feeling a little anxious about the job search stuff. I fully believe in you. I know you got what it takes, and I know you can get it done. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. I just love you. I love us, and I want to make sure we're our most successful selves. But I also want to be honest with you and telling you that I'm nervous. I'm nervous, and this is how I act out of nervousness. Like stuff like that, I think is a great way to both voice your feelings and your needs to your husband, whilst also telling him that, hey, I fully support you. We are a team. I believe in you. If you need any help, please tell me. No judgment. I got you. You know what I mean? I've been there as a husband. It was about my pride, and I felt bad about myself, a failure, but I did appreciate the love and support. Yes, AZ, that's a great way to put it. It was a lot about like, I don't want to, like, I was like, let me cook, let me deliver. And like, if I kept being reminded that it's not done, I felt like a failure. I felt bad. I felt small. Even though at no point was she trying to make me feel any of those things. She was just trying to help and ask and keep the like be on in the know. So it's a toxic trait that I've had. But I also think I understand where it's coming from, and I understand where you're coming from. Oh, what did I miss here? Hey, Ichiami, welcome in. I just got home from Cali. Glad to be here. Hope you had fun on your Cali trip. It was my first time traveling for work. I learned a lot. Glad to be home. Well, welcome back. Do you and Liana enjoy cozy games or specific genres? Canna Biscuits. Liana loves cozy games. Cozy games are Liana's shit. It's her favorite genre. For me, I play like 3 games total at the moment. I play FIFA, I play Fortnite, I play Goose Goose Duck. And The Sims. Those are my 4 games, which are all vastly different genres. I don't play the same genre all the time. I've grown up on FIFA, so I played FIFA all my life. Fortnite I got back into once they removed the building because Sims I've played all my life as well. And Goose Goose Duck, obviously, with the Among Us days, that's what I got into it. But I've also dabbled in other games. I played Enshrouded for like a good month and a half. But again, a different genre. So I am not really bound to a genre, but I go different ways. I try different things. It was about me, not her. Exactly, AZ. But that's the thing is like when you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage, you are a team. And it's like, and that was the hard thing for me to wrap my head around / learn as being in a couple and being in a marriage, is that a lot of the things I do will impact the feelings, the livelihood of my partner. And a lot of things they do will impact me. And it's finding a balance of what am I doing for me? What am I doing for you? What am I doing for us? and how to like balance all of that out, and also like what should I be opening about more? What should I be talking to you about more? What should I be sharing more now that we are a team and we take things on together, kind of thing. Next question is, did the leak in your wall get fixed? Yes. So the leak was in our Liana's office, aka the PAL room. They sorted it out that day, which is great. And thankfully we've had no more leaks since. What does Liana say is the thing that she likes most about you? Do you think she's still awake? Hold on. Actually, I'm not going to call her because if she's about to fall asleep, I'll feel bad. Shit. You know what? Let me text her. I'm going to text her if she's awake. You awake? And then we'll see if she's awake. You should tell us your guess and we can see if it's right. That's a good way to put it. I think she will say I'm either nice or I'm funny. Those are my two guesses, my broad guesses. Or I'm caring. One of those three. One of those three. As we wait for a response, I'll go to the next question. Palea sounds like a good one for y'all to try, but it takes time to learn. Liana has played Palea. Liana has played Palea quite a bit, actually, already. Is that the one with the cake events, Cannabiscuits? Oh my God, I don't know if I ever updated this. My ice cream shop second job. Oh, there we go. Another update in the form. I had to text her again once I saw her post on social. She then said I kept meaning to text you. Like, bruh, she fully scheduled March. They just opened today. But I'm going to start in April. There we go. And then like a week later, her and her family comes into my current job. Her kid, who's around 7, ran up and hugged me and scared me. We talked for a little bit, and I'm excited to go back there for a bit. Congratulations. Question asker, you got the job, the second job, the part-time job you were looking for. I'm so happy it worked out. Low key, sometimes you just got to double text. As much as we don't want to do it, but sometimes people forget to text and then they'll text back again once you text them. I'm happy to hear that it worked itself out. I'm so happy it worked itself out. Get the less than twos in the chat. Next question in the forum is, what happened with GTA roleplay? Question asker, when I tell you I have not worked on my application in over a year. I don't know if that window is set sail for me. Like I could still try. I could still try and apply. But I worked way too much on my form for the roleplay application for the first server I tried to get into. It got rejected like 4 different times, and it was detailed. It was like pages and pages worth of notes and answers. They did not take to it. And then another server existed that I was going to apply to that I was starting to write for, and then I kind of just fell off of it. I fell off of it. Didn't try to get back into it. And like now I think I would get back. I think I could get back into it. I really do. Like, for example, GTA is one of my favorite games, and the idea of playing it roleplay style would be huge. So I'd be open to it. But I might not know what level of commitment I'd be willing to put into it, because I know a lot of GTA roleplay streamers, that's all they do, and I don't think I've got that kind of time to do that. But I also think the nature of my personality is I would get really into it. I want to do it every day. So got to think about that. I will be playing, like we will be streaming and playing GTA 6 when it drops. That I guarantee you. I'll be buying a PS5. I'll be buying GTA 6 and we'll be streaming it the day it comes out. We're playing that game together. Guaranteed. How long until it comes out? Do we think, was it November? Is it not November? Did they delay it, Tomster? How's your Invisalign journey going this time around? It was going well for a little bit, but I have fallen off again. I have fallen off. I'm just annoyed with myself that I've not been keeping up with it. And like, I don't even have an excuse. I don't have a good excuse to be like, oh, you know, I was, but no, I'm just lazy and I forget to do it. And then I don't do it. You know what I mean? AZ, thank you for the gifted sub to Boyku. Appreciate you, Boyku. Welcome into Lesson 2 group. Compliments to the one and only AZ. If you're in the chat, throw some Lesson 2s in chat, please, and thank you. Are they uncomfortable to wear? Kelly Kate, they're not really uncomfortable to wear. Like, you feel them in your mouth, right? It's a different sensation than not having them in your mouth. And like, it's not bad to wear though. Like, it's not like hella uncomfortable. The problem is you're meant to take them out when you're eating or when you're having like hot drinks and stuff. And I will take them out and then forget to put them in. And then I wear them at night. And which was then like not enough. Like, you got to wear them all the time, basically. So then to the point where my dentist was like, listen, man, just wear them when you're having coffee. Like, that's fine. Because, and Liana has told me this as well. She's like, you have to wear it for a week and then you're changing the tray anyway. It doesn't matter if the tray looks a little dirty. Like, it isn't even visible. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just wear them now, like the whole time, no matter what, essentially. You know?
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Our next question is, will there be a Survivor spoiler discussion? What did you think of that tribe? Okay. Do we need a spoiler section? Liv, can you throw up a poll on that? Because I don't think we need a spoiler for that, but y'all let me know. AZ, thank you for giving us up to Damien and for giving us up to Jabina. Appreciate it. AZ with another 2 gifted subs in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because I feel like we don't need a spoiler section for that, but y'all let me know. I feel like we've never done spoilers for Survivor. Traders is a little bit different just because it comes out Thursday nights. But for Survivor, we've never done so. Aeroflu, welcome in. Happy to chill with y'all while I'm getting over a cold. Speedy recoveries to you, Airflu. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you do not feel too sick for too long. Okay? All right, poll is live chat. Do you need a spoiler section? Yay or nay? Just so I'm aware where we're headed here. All right, 3 yeses, 24 no's. Came in late tonight. I got an extra shift. My cat is not happy. Joelle, you got to do what you got to do. I get it. I get it. All right. So I think there will not be a spoiler section here. But what I can offer to those of you who are not caught up is I'll remove the chat from my stream. So the chat won't be in the bottom right here. If you tab the stream, mute it. When it's done, I will give you 2 of these. When you see 2 of these on the screen, pull up back in and we go from there. How about that? Okay. When we come to weeks bound, unfortunately, no worry, generally. So as long as you tab the chat close and mute the stream, once you see the 2 thumbs up, pull up and we're good to go. How about that? AZ, thank you for another 5 gifted to Jess, to Lexi, DJ Duchess, Aaron, and Spinner Me. Part of the crew, compliments of the one and only AZ. Spoiler hand replaces spoiler thumbs. Exactly. You know what? It's kind of scary that I don't know where that hand is. I have no idea where it is. All right. Let's kick it off. We're about to do Survivor spoilers, chat. How about that? Let me see. There's one more question in the forum. Let me just see what that is. Do you want March Madness? If so, we can do a community bracket challenge. I feel like the Discord has done the community bracket challenge before. Isn't that it on the floor over there? Where? Are you referring to that area? No, that's just wires. And that's a backpack. Said the Discord does do it. If you're in the Discord, go ahead and get involved. Okay, Survivor spoilers. What do you want to talk about? Someone said, what did you think of that tribal council? Amazing. Probably the wildest tribal we've seen in a minute. First of all, I'm so happy Mary's still in the game. Second of all, I can't believe we got to this point where like this complicated ass thing happened where it wasn't even a rock draw. It was a Cedric. You get to decide who leaves. Wild.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Wild. The next question you asked was, do you think Say is going to make it far into the game? I think as of right now, I think Say makes it a little further. I don't know how far. I don't think Say is winning, but it's a very compelling story, the Say and Mary saga. I'm very okay with seeing how this plays out, you know? And the competitive respect between Mary and Say has been awesome as well, Airfly. I agree. Say goes out early, Merch. That's kind of what I was thinking as well, Tomster. I almost felt like they were making up the rules as they went along. Well, this is one of those situations where it's like, do we think they think of every contingency on Survivor? And I have to think, no, they don't. Or maybe they do and we don't see all of it, perhaps. But I don't know. I was intrigued, though. I was intrigued by the process. I think a lot of people after the second vote were like, wait, if he votes for Say, is he going to draw a rock alone? And maybe that was the case. Maybe that's what was going to happen. But no, that was never going to be the case. But also it's very weird because like in what world, the problem is they kind of paint themselves into these corners, right? With removing people's votes and all that shit. So I just think the most impressive thing to me of the season is the fact that Cedric has voted for every single person on his tribe in just 3 tribal councils. That is so damn impressive to me. So impressive. They don't cause there isn't a clear conclusion if everyone has a shot in the dark that it's trial. Right. I always say I trusted her gut and split the vote. Well, then we wouldn't have needed to do all the revote stuff. Right. Can we just talk about if Justin didn't lose his vote, Say is gone on the revote? Yep. If Justin didn't lose his vote, Say is gone on the revote. You're absolutely right. And I think that first of all, credit to Mary for mind fucking him a little bit. Then credit to Say for being able to turn a double vote out into a stay. Like the fact that Cedric voted her out twice and then changed his mind and voted out Justin, credit to Say for pulling at those heartstrings when she needed to. So I'm happy with that. I don't know, Tomster. I don't think we'll know until the season's done. But he said it was a long time. Robin Age's discussion of this episode was great. Love to hear it. If Justin didn't lie to Cedric, Justin would probably still be there. Well, that was a good argument from Say. That like, hey, he lied to you. You really trust this man? But yeah, I think that being in such a tiny tribe, there's no reason to lie to your number one ally because they want Mary out so bad. And Cedric's probably not going to tell Say. So I think he would have been, yeah, I feel like he didn't need to lie there. Doubt it'll happen, but I hope they swap the 2 tribes. That would be nice, Red Wings, but unfortunately, I think we're headed to 3 tribes of 5, based on the fact that I've seen 3 different color buffs in the next time on. It is funny to me that it's like, who are you punishing, Survivor, by not doing 2 tribes ever again? Like, at this point, we've had the same format for 8 seasons in a row. Old Survivor could never. Like, I'm thinking like, maybe 4 in a row, but never 8. 8 is too many in a row. She's going to keep the person you betrayed, who knows you betrayed them, while telling her to get along with the only other person on the tribe was wild, but if Justin has a spine, he would still be there. I mean, valid. I feel like the fact that Cedric voted her twice, and also Say as someone who has issues with people putting her name down. You put her name down twice. You put her in a position where she's begging for her life now. How is your one? You're like, okay, but only on one condition. Be friends with the person we're trying to vote out. Weird. Luckily for him, swap is happening because oof. Oh my God. I'm intrigued by what the swap situation looks like. That's the thing, May. It's like, I don't know if he was fully cooking at that point or like he was just kind of in his own head. I have no idea. What I do know for absolute certainty, though, is that if the swap didn't happen, I think Cedric goes next time. I really do. So good thing for him that there is a swap because, oof. Noob, thanks for the follow. Any advice on streaming? Make a schedule. Stick to your schedule. And make sure number one item you get if you're investing in this is a good microphone for good audio. Because your video can be a standard webcam and you're fine, but your audio, you want it to be as good as possible. Yeah, make a schedule and also make content you like. If you're trying to be a gaming streamer, play games you enjoy. Don't just play the game that is the most popular if you don't enjoy it. Yeah. So good for you. Good luck. Also, just says Cedric has not come to Luigi's. Apparently, Cedric doesn't like cheese. I don't remember what Rob said. What was this in the exit? Where was this? Where was this? Someone has a USB mic, don't get a USB mic. Some USB mics are good, Andy. It depends which one you're getting. Oh, you said this with Asia? Gotcha. What's your question? Cedric is vegan. I guess that will be an obstacle to not having cheese. But yeah. Any other Survivor questions, chat, before we go back to regular questions? Also, for what it's worth, I'm feeling really good about my draft prospects. I think the winner is amongst myself, Liana, or Terran's teams. And I'm intrigued to see where that goes. Shannon is officially out of contention for winning, being the first two-time winner. So that's funny to me. Not related to the draft, but is anyone else annoyed by the horrible photo of Jeff on YouTube and Paramount? Which photo is that? My blue one. Do you have a blue Yeti and Hero? Yeah, I don't love a blue Yeti as a brand. Because I feel like that's like the brand that is available in Best Buy, and I don't like that brand at all. Shannon's down to 1, Tomster. But because she had the grenade now, if Thomas wins the season, Shannon ain't winning the season. It'll be whoever got second place. Will we get a mid-season draft update this year? I think we're still planning on doing that, barring any wild changes. I think that's going to happen. What photo is this, chat? What is this? Who had Kevin? Chappelle. So I noticed Red Wing started to get the draft thing in here. So here's who has who, okay? Taryn has Shaheen, Charity, and Star. Asia has Bianca, Cedric, and Mitch. Liana has Joe, David, and Camilla. I have Kyle, Mary, and Eva. And Chappelle now has 2 players left. Those 2 players are Say and Chrissy. Yeah, Blue Yeti sucks. If I didn't get it on 60% off, I'd be angry. It's a good deal, 60% off for sure. What do you think of Thomas's gameplay? It's fun. It's villainy. I like it quite a bit. Um, I want. It's gonna be very interesting to see what this tribe split's gonna be like. The swap, sorry. Oh, pros pick. Yeah, what is that? That doesn't even look real to me. That literally looks AI generated, like top to bottom. Liana has Joe, Camilla, and David. You see that fake Chrissy account on Twitter complain about screen time? I missed that. No, I did not. I'm so worried for Eva in the swap. Honestly, I'm not. I think Eva's going to be fine. Or at least I'm very much hoping Eva's going to be fine. So we'll see. If Eva and Joe are together, that'd be perfect. It's all good. Noob, don't worry about it. I think the swap is good for Eva in a lot of situations, to be honest. I think she was in trouble if Purple went to Tribal as is. Um, that I don't disagree with, just given that what we saw this week about a lot of people turning on Eva. Luckily, we don't all know all the members of each tribe. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm intrigued. A swap. Listen, it's gone to a point where if we get a swap, I'm happy because I'm like, oh my god, something different. You know, it's like something fresh. Because again, the format has been the same for 8 long seasons. Yeah, we know Eva stays in purple. We know Shaheen is on the green tribe. And shit, who's on orange? Is Say on orange? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So that's everything. All right, chat. Shall we move on over? Shall we move on from Survivor? Which say you? I'll do know so far if you want. Please feel free, Tomster. Give me the list. Give me that list. Give me that list. Otherwise, we'll move on. Lagi, Eva, Vula, Shaheen, Thomas, and Mary. Siga, Mitch, and Say. All right, so Shaheen, Thomas, and Mary on one tribe guaranteed. Okay, so it's like so we're getting like a decent little swap here. Intrigued I am. Okay, so we'll see how that all plays out then. All right. Thomas and Mary be a riot. I agree. Shaheen's going to be a lot of energy there too. I'm excited for Mary and Shaheen to meet. Possibly one of Vula on each tribe, just like 45. Well, yeah, I think they get split up. But I also feel like it looks like there's like a whole, like the fact that Shaheen and Thomas are on Vula Beach, which is the green tribe. So yeah, we'll see. All right, chat. Please join me and throw some less than twos in so we can allow anybody who left the stream muted and removed the chat to not get spoiled. And then we'll bring them back. And then that way we're ready to go for more questions. All right. I'm fully caught up with the form now, chat. Let's call last call for the form, and then how about we split? We go over to some marbles for tonight. What say you on that proposal? Are you down? You in? Also, while I'm here, what did those of you who watched Goose Goose on Sunday? What were your thoughts on the new map? What were your feelings on the new map? because for me, I'm intrigued by the map. There's elements of it I wish I could turn off or alter, but we cannot. But I think the new map is ultimately very fun. I think the new map is very fun. And as long as you have a decent amount sized lobby, I think it's a go-to for now. For the moment. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people on the hunt for that first Hawk win. It's almost like a low-key achievement to get that Hawk win. So we'll see if that happens. But otherwise, I just want to get some more Pelican wins under my belt. That's all I'm looking for. I do think the Ducks benefit greatly from that map. That is a good map for the Ducks, I find. Okay, we got another question in the form. What did the sweatshirt used to say? This used to say the Raptors. This was the RHAP Raptors jersey. I actually have two of these. This is the older one that I'm wearing. It was laundry day here. Allow it. Very dog friendly? Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I wish, if there's one thing I wish I could change, is I wish I could reduce the number of buildings the Hawk needs to go to. Or I wish you could turn Godzilla attack on and off, if possible. Just because I think the Ducks benefited greatly from the Godzilla attacks. But also, we just started this, you know? We just started. Would you ever wear a jean jacket? Asking for a friend. I've never worn a jean jacket. I wore like a denim-y vest thing. Well, it was actually a denim shirt that we cut the sleeves off of because I was doing a costume. So I've never worn a jean jacket. I think I'd be open to it, but I'd have to look at myself and see how I look and how I feel about it. You know what I mean? So it all depends on that. It depends on what the look in the mirror is telling me, Mandy. I like the new map, but I also find it challenging to have those fun conversations because it's hard to find people and there's a lot of chaos. I still like it though, but I hope to still have a mix to get those funny conversations. 100% Butterbees. 100%. I think because it's so early in its in our journey with the map, I think obviously the next couple of weeks I anticipate us being there. But that being said, if for example I can only get a lobby of like 12 to 10 people together, I think we do one of the older maps, the smaller maps. But if I can get more people, I think we'll run this new map at the moment. Stripey hated Godzilla, but he learned to run and come back. That's good. That's good. We like that. Any ideas on how to get hyped up for an in-person job interview? The job market is rough and it's been beating down my confidence. Thanks. I think that number one, no one's going to be your biggest supporter than yourself. Like you got to back yourself before anyone else can back you. So remind yourself that, hey, I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. This is my job. Think of it as this is my job and they just don't know it yet. You know what I mean? Like I think you got to just be a little bit cocky in your head that like, no, I got this, to fight those nerves that'll come. And this is coming from someone who gets very nervous and needs a lot of self-assurance sometimes. That would be my general approach. Yeah, they are lucky to have me here. They are blessed that I walk through the halls. Now, don't tell them that. You know, don't tell them they're lucky to have you here, because then you're crossing the line between confidence to like cocky and they might not look at you. But in your head, big yourself up. I think that's the biggest thing you can do. And if you want to be high energy, maybe drink a Red Bull beforehand. What about a cloak? I'd wear a cloak. I'd rock a cloak real nice, I think. I really do. Next question. All right, someone attempted to write in Farsi, I think. I can't tell what they wrote. Well, I know what they wrote for the first three because my name's in it. Yeah, I have no idea what they wrote. Okay, well, you tried though. Top hat even? I do not think I could wear a top hat. That I do not think so. Would you bedazzle the cloak with your initials though? Because slay. I don't think I would. I don't think bedazzling is a little bit of me, you know? I don't think I could pull that off. I don't think I pulled that off. A good interview tip that I got was trying to frame your answer to make sure you are telling them why you would be the best candidate for a job, not just why you can do the job. I never thought of it that way, Mandy. Put in Google Translate. Does Google Translate have Farsi? Of course it does. Why did I not know this? All right, let's see. Yeah, no. Google did not know. Maybe it's not Farsi. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's not Farsi. It's Urdu. They wrote, "Hey, Pooya, how are you?" Fam, if you're gonna say how are you, just put it in the chat. Also, it's not a language I know, so. All right. All right, chat. Last call on the forums, then we'll move over to marbles. That's exactly what it said, Tomster. Just finished UK 3, no spoilers, but love the deathmatch card game. Let me show they include that in the US. Daisy, when I tell you I was waiting for that moment to happen on US and then it didn't and I was disappointed, I really thought we were going to get that. Like, I would have taken that over the fucking coffins. So, yeah. I can't even speak English. You do just fine, AZ. You do a decent job, okay? Big yourself up. Big yourself up. I'm seeing folks make traders cast lists with unconventional names like Miss Piggy and some TikTokers. Do you have any oddball ideas like that? I don't have a Muppet on my list, but if there was to be a Muppet, how do you not argue that it should be Kermit the Frog? You know what I mean? How do we not just make that as an agreement as a family? But yeah, I don't really have any oddball options that I can think of. One of the Muppets were owned by Disney. Elmo in the turret. Kermit, exactly. Kermit already has a trader's cloak, Jay. On point. And welcome in. How you doing? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I want to put like a Gordon Ramsay in there. I put someone who's more of an authority figure on the reality show they're on, so that they can get yelled at by other people. I'm trying to fit Big Bird in the frame in the turret, though. They would have to edit, like cut, and then edit in when they put the big head back on the person in the costume. I think some TikToks could be interesting because they'd be more normie. I mean, they would definitely be like trying their best to stay in as long as they can, because the longer they stay, the more the fame they get. It depends which TikToker you're looking at, though, in my humble opinion. Like, if you are looking at getting a TikToker who does like dances only and no personality, I don't want that. But if it's someone who like is a little bit more personality driven, I would be okay with that part, you know? The count. All right, form is closed, chat. Very fair that it has to be the right one, not just someone fishing for likes. Exactly. All right. Y'all ready for some marbles or what, chat? You ready for some marbles or what? Let me see some marble emotes if you're down and ready to go that direction. If marbles are not for you, just a heads up. I hope you had fun here today. I know this was a little shorter, but I hope you appreciate it all the same. I'll be back on Sunday with Goose Goose Duck, and also on Thursday with part 1 of who knows how many for Split Fiction with Liana. Okay? Liana and I playing Split Fiction. Gonna be a lot of fun. Come check us out then, for sure, for some more Pooya and Liana content. Okay? All right. So get ready, get hyped. Get ready, get hyped. What day for Split Fiction? We're looking at Thursday at the moment. Given that we record the PAL on Tuesdays, Thursday is currently the date. Thursday, probably 7 p.m. maybe. Because we'll be playing all the way till about 9, and then we'll be leaving at 9 for sure. So it's a matter of what that day looks like. Hold on. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Any word on the PAL movie on Thursday? I have a meeting soon that I can talk about the release date, because I think both Liana and I would like to switch it to Thursdays. So we'll see. We'll see. Peace out to the folks leaving. Very nice of you to do so, Kim Honey Badger. But yeah, if you're leaving now, I hope you have a good night. Take care. Have a good one. See you on Sunday at 5 for some more Goose Goose, or Thursday for Split Fiction, or the pad next Friday, whichever one of those options you would like. We can see more where the schedule goes from here. All right. Chat. You ready for some marbles? Oh, there's an update. All right, let me just update this real quick. I'll put y'all over here. Wow, this update was supposed to be slower, but it's not going slow enough. Are you listening to music? I may be. Why, Mandy? Is this uncouth? Is this an uncouth behavior I'm conducting? Oh, it is turned on for y'all. The problem is it's very low volume, see? It's been on the whole time. Wait, were you just hearing nothing at the moment? Jen, welcome in with the party of 15. Thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had a lovely stream. Thank you for joining us. Okay? And thank you, Jen, for the raid. What were you up to, Jen? What were you streaming just now? That's fascinating because it looks like it should be working. No music all night. Interesting. Because I thought I split it correctly. All right. Well, that's good to know. I've had music on the entire time. So yeah. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, chat? Maybe I'll have to I'm gonna have to reset my audio. It's cool. It's fine. We'll be fine. But good to know though, because now I realize you're not gonna have music for marbles. Let's see. Cult free Q&A. Pooya, we escaped exes and cults. We need your wisdom. Got any tips for a post-reunion family drama? We're ready for your padded advice. I'm copying this unhinged raid message. Oh, what is this? A damn riddle? Okay. You escaped exes and cults. Okay, good. got any tips for post-reunion family drama? Sounds like you are post-family drama. What's my advice? Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Or have a bev. Those are my two pieces of advice for you. I feel like either or could be the move. Either or could be the move. I think that would be good. That would be great. Okay? How about that? How about those marbles? 420, also an option. Okay, I'm conflicted because now I'm like, you didn't hear music this whole time. Then what has been playing? How do I fix that? That might have to be an off-stream situation. That might have to be an off-stream situation, chat. Oh well, I'll sort it out later. I've been watching cult documentaries all weekend. Scary as shit. You hear the siren? I do apologize for that. My area, we hear so much noise all the time. All right. All right, we'll go to marbles. I'm going to go with a classic on the music tonight, chat. Where I'm just going to go ahead and play you some of T-Pain's free music, the Pizzle Pack. We're going that direction tonight. We're going that direction tonight. Oh, wait, did he remove the Pizzle Pack? Hold on. No. No. There, I found it. Never mind. We're good. All right. Option 1, come Leon to sing to us. 2, call 911, ask them to play Sirens for Marble Time. Number 3, you sing to us in our marps. I found a third option. We're okay, chat. I do appreciate all the advice here, but I think we're secure now. Jen, y'all have joined us at the right time for some marbles if you'd like to stick around. Otherwise, I understand that if you are tired and you wanted to raid and leave, that's also cool. But if y'all would like to join us for some marbles, please feel free to do so, as the vibes are immaculate and so is everybody in the chat. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this, and let's do this. There we go. There we go. We're here, chat, together. And you can hear this music, right? Hold on. All right, I believe now you can hear music, right? Okay, good. All right, how about we do Grand Prix? A cheeky 6. Community maps. Not cheeky 20. Still here, chat. Don't you worry. Exclamation play to get involved if you're new. Get your marble in the race. Let's get this going. Tomster, thank you for the 5 gifted to Blue Bayou, Ellie, Jen, Kelly Custer, and Lori. Sorry, Larissa. Appreciate you. Welcome into the 5 new people into the Lesson 2 crew. Compliments of the one and only Tomster. All right. We got 43 of you in here. Do I hear at least 48 to commemorate 48 seasons of Survivor so far? 45. We can do this, chat. 3 more. 3 more and we're good to go. Chat, please, please, let's hit 48. We can do this. I believe in us. While we wait, how about I do this? How about I raise the stakes, shall I? Shit, what's the thing called? Oh. Chat, you have 2 minutes to put your predictions in. Hey, Ambient English, hey Muffin, thank you so much for making that happen. Appreciate it. Y'all, there is a prediction live if you would like to predict whether or not I'll finish top 20. I think there's the fewest number of people I've ever seen in a first race. It is it's been a quieter night respawning, quieter night than some of our other streams. So I think that's part of it. But we still got about half the chat in here, which is huge. All right, this map's record is 2:29. I'm intrigued. I'm tempted to hit start, but then I don't want someone to get a sneaky prediction right before, you know. Chat, who's going to Boston, by the way? Who among us is going to Boston for the RHAP event in about a month at this point? Hey, Charles, see you there. Chrissy being a believer, appreciate it. Okay, so how about tonight? Top 5 getting a VIP badge. Clean top 5, easy. Allergic to social interaction, but hope everyone has fun. We shall try, Mick. We shall try. All right, let's go. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for this hype train once again, chat. I appreciate y'all being here with me week in, week out on a Friday night. I know there's other stuff going on in the world, other plans that could be had, but you chose to be here, and for that, I do thank you. All right, let's see how this goes. Y'all know the rules up in here. First one in the hole. That's whose journey we're following. As everyone rolls around the rim, trying to get it in to the hole. Actually, that sounded bad regardless of how I face the next question. That's fine. Jordan in through first. But the game is making us follow. Oh, Jordan dumped. Okay, well, never mind then. Never mind, huh? How about that? How about that? Instead, our leader is Chalet by the looks of things. I can't do that for some reason. Okay, this map is hella confusing. Because it looks like Chalet's in the lead, but it's not letting us follow Chalet. There we go. Let's go over here, shall we? Where the fuck? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh my god, I can't do this. Okay. Well, you're gone now. You're first. Okay. Oh, welcome, Rocks. Okay. Oh, slow down as we get the room for other people to potentially sneak in here. Mikey, relax, fam. It's not even, it just turned midnight. Y'all need to relax, chat. Dear Lord, filthy minded in the chat. Well, Chalet made it through that, no problem. No problem. Yeah, Chalet, you have the lead unless something happens here. Uh-oh. I said something and now something is happening. Opening the door for Papaya to take the lead. Papaya gets snapped back to reality. Shudden taking the lead over. And hopping into this one. Is this the better route? We don't know. Ophelia joining now. Aeroflu over here. We got Jimmy in the building. Oh, Aeroflu gets wedged into the corner. I think Aeroflu's out, chat. Aeroflu is eliminated. Shannon, Athelia, Jimmy, and Quake now in the running. Okay, what the fuck is happening right now? Okay, this is mad confusing. Is this the end? If it is, Shannon is your winner, followed by Athelia, Jimmy, Quake, Tori, Oreo. Your top 5 is sorted. Kim, Honey Badger, Tara Teeth going in for that 6th spot. Lori is also here looking for that 6th. Gets the 6th. Congratulations. Miss Americana has doomed. And Kim locks in 7th place. Congratulations, Tara and 8th. English 8 Muffin, last one in. 9th one to complete the race. And Ruby responded to top 10. Oh, it's a baseball diamond. Gotcha. Gotcha, chat. Okay. Now we're on the same page. I dumped. Yeah, fucking. Of course I did, chat. Of course I did. Shannon, congratulations on your hard work here. Culminating in a W. Only 20 people completed the race. Brutal start, chat. But let's go to the next map, shall we? Embarrassing, says Papaya. All right, everybody ready up? Exclamation play for another shout, another chance of the glory here. We passed 50 on the second race. There we go, chat. Y'all are here. We're ready. 51, in fact. All right, shall we proceed? Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right. Daisy is the first one through the thick of it into the abyss. Unlucky. Quake and Joelle taking the longer route or the right route? Unknown yet. But Quake has not McFallen. Quake is still in it. Joelle as well. Little bit of a whimper out of the cannon. They are gone. Okay, is anyone going to complete this race? I have a feeling this race has never been completed, chat. This feels like a not doable race as we get the abyss thrown at us. Brutal things are happening right now. Nobody is safe. Oh, Papaya's in the air. Is that the move? I can't tell. I don't know about this one, Kim. I think you're donezo. Okay. Oh, there's the rest of the group. Papaya is landing somewhere. Nope. Oh, that was close, but not close enough. Tori jumps in and out. Mythical Jade makes a landing. All right, we have dumped once again, chat. Mythical Jade now, the only person in the running. Mythical Jade, we're all hoping and rooting for you. You are the only one that can get a W out of this one. And are you gonna get knocked out? That's the question. You gotta get knocked out. You are out. Okay, no one won. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes here. All right, the less we talk about that map, the better. Isn't it great that we finally got 50 people in a race and it immediately caused a mass doom? Brutal stuff. Brutal stuff. Anyway, exclamation play, chat. We move on. We don't think about it. We move on. Am I able to control my marble with my arrow keys? No, Can of Biscuits. You just watch it play out. Got here in time to watch marbles. Good luck, everyone. Christian. Would hate to say you're a bad luck charm on that race, so I'm not going to say it. But you entered at an unfortunate race. That was an unfortunate entry to make because that map did us all in sideways. At work, I'm not like a manager or anything, but I like to think I'm good at what I do. But we were so dead on for Friday evening. It was so nice. I was supposed to be at work 4 to 11. I was cleaning and shit. Then the manager says I can leave at 6:30. I'm like, I'm not leaving yet. So I stayed and hung out at work while I was off the clock. I was helping my friend up at the front, but I didn't leave until 8. So wait. So, Tomster, did you not collect pay from 6:30 on, but you just stuck around and hung out kind of thing? Bro chose maps with high death percentage. Okay, what is this new trend for you, Mikey? Saying bro blank? Come on now. Come on now. All right. What was that? It was brutal is what it was. Nice attempt, teammate. We'll get it back on this one. I have to go get water and miss the whole thing. You missed nothing, Mythical Jade. You're good. Did I read your essay? I just did. Do I have big 420 plans? Oh my god, I guess it is a month and change away. No big plans, no. No big plans. Will I partake? Probably. But all right, let's go, chat. 52 people in here now. Oh, I see, Tom. Smart, smart, smart. Love that. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right, everyone through the little glass tubes here. What's gonna happen? We don't know. We're gonna watch it play out, aren't we? I guess first one through the hole. Is that it? Yeah. No big plans, but to smoke some plants, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. I don't know. Do I? Do I look like I do? I don't know. All right, Sal's here doing the spins. Wow. Why am I the only one doing? What kind of bullshit is that? Okay, you know what? You know what? I hate to say it's rigged, but it's rigged. Meanwhile, Sal's here, slows down a little bit, going down the middle, opening the door for Shannon to take the lead, but it's a huge equalizer here as everyone is nestled amongst this crack here. We got Gina taking the lead over. Gina Elizabeth, sorry, my bad. With the zoomies going through the little loop-de-loop, okay? Now going down this path over here. In second place, oh, look, second place is a little more volatile. Not sure who is in second. Gina taking a huge risk going down the middle here. Are you going to nail the middle? And the answer is you did. Oh, you jumped out. That could slow things down a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Nope, not much at all. You're fine. Oh, but Sal's is here. Oh, Sal's is here, and Gina got shoved to the back. Opening the door here for the rest of the group, including Derek_70, who joined us not too long ago, like 6 minutes ago. First time follow, first time chat to play some marbles in this first batch of people, but quite a few people are as well. And the next one through is AJ Daniels, looking to take the lead. Via Bella has now taken over, taking the left side while everyone else goes down the middle. Which side is the better side? We'll find out shortly. Oh, the bounce directly into the middle. Into the cups you go. Christian said, fine, I'll do it myself. I just joined. I'm going to take the lead here. Christian and He's Monk 9 are in the lead now. Where's my marble? Too soon. Too soon. My marble is gone. All right, as everyone slowly collects themselves in. He's Monk, Christian taking down the stairs and are stuck. Not He's Monk though. He's Monk makes it through while Christian's stuck. He's Monk gets back, kicked back to the top. Thomas now in the lead. Thomas with a come from behind victory. Congratulations. Sal's here in second. He's Monk third. Shannon, McKenna, Tara, English 8 Muffin, Kim, Tomster, and Mikey rounding out your top 10 chat. Also rigged allegations as Thomas has a penguin. And there is a penguin overlooking the stuff here. People are yelling rigged. Who knows? Noob, what is it? Hello. All right, congratulations to Thomas on that victory. Big points on the board here for you. A lot of us did not make it, but a lot of us also did. More than the first race and definitely more than the second race. So it's huge. This is the most people we've had make it this far. So there you go. All right, let's go to map number 4. I wouldn't classify myself as a YouTuber, but I do have a YouTube channel with YouTube videos on it. Snowy Daisy first time chatter says, I like that penguin's hat. I agree, it's a good hat. All right, exclamation play for another one, chat. Get involved, get involved, get involved. Good luck. Boom, I'm 46th. Yeah, a Twitch streamer that posts on YouTube is more accurate. Oh, I don't like this sound at all. Oh, is this James Bond themed? It is. Okay, okay, T-Pain. What you got? All right, chat. 47 of you in here. All right, 49 might be good enough here, chat. Let's get it going. Any spicy thoughts on the season of Survivor so far? I don't have a spicy thought. As much as I truly, oh my God, Tomster, where'd your marble go, huh? Tomster, where'd your marble go? Tom is trying to go for the back-to-back here. You see Mandy making a shift, putting a shift in as well. I really like this cast, but I've not been like, I'm excited for the swap. I feel like we were getting a little samey with the results. So I'm happy for the swap to see what that brings to our table. Kalita taking the lead over on the left side, while Little Miss Andre has overtaken on the right side. Good thing I called you out, Little Miss Andre. Look at what I did. Immediately back down. Kalita now in the lead. All right, Tara Teeth in the lead. He's Monk trying to go for the back-to-back in the top 3. Well, that travel was very fun. All right, we got He's Monk in the lead. Okay. Also, the song got a little samey for me. Spicy fun open interpretation. Okay, okay. I like that. I think this is one of my favorite casts we've had so far. Outside of a couple people that I just don't know, I'm very intrigued by the prospects of this cast. I think we're almost guaranteed a great winner. And we're only 3 episodes deep. So we like that, right? That's good. Can of biscuits with a skip. Okay, okay, you got this. With us, Chrissy, great question. I believe Chrissy, first person to have 0 confessionals in an episode so far. All right, you're almost at the end here. You just have to not fumble and you've got the victory in your hands. That was a good jump. Chrissy's your winner pick. Interesting. Except for the swap. I agree. I'm very excited for the swap. Cannabiscus, congratulations. Oh my God, I saw my name for a second and got excited, only to realize I am nowhere to be seen in the top 10. So yay. Yay, Miss Teddy, yay. Hopefully I get a good bump here and I can get something going. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I'm in the points. saying similar about Genevieve last season. She was invisible those first few episodes. That's true. And then look what happened. Look what happened. All right, huge congratulations are in order to Cannabiscuits for the W. As you can see, the top 12 did get some points on the board. The remainder that remains, aka all of us except for Tomster, who did not complete the race, we did. We got nothing, but we did finish, so that's a huge W in my books, you know? You know? All right, 2 more to go, chat. I do wonder what the cast reaction to her being so purple is going to be. Yeah, I don't know. Chris, I don't know. I picked just off vibes, but I'm hoping she's hitting to go for later and not go out and play the story. That makes sense. I was looking for the draft picks, and you and Liana got most of my favorite players between the two of you. Low key, I think me and Liana, with an outside of Taryn, have the winner among us. I think one of us 3 is going to be the first 2-time winner of the draft. I don't see the winner in Asia's team at all, in Bianca, Cedric, and Mitch. I don't see the winner in Say or Chrissy in Chappelle's team. Shannon is guaranteed to not win. So that leaves me, Taryn, and Liana. And on Taryn's team, I think it's Shaheen or Bust. On my team, I could see Eva. I could see Mary being a dark horse. But Liana, I think, by far has the strongest contender in Joe. So, yeah. I sent okay multiple times, but didn't play. And that makes me had a feeling. Oh, no, Kim. Exclamation play, Kim, now. Make sure you get in. I've also joined already. Okay, perfect. Mary be so fun. Very fun. Very fun. David not being hateable so far is unexpected. I actually have liked David on the show. He's been fun so far. I mean, it's clear they keep giving the man dodo music to from where I'm standing, but he's been a fun dodo. Like, I'm here for him. And I feel like he's giving me someone who's going far. The thing I'm most excited to see, chat, I'm excited to see the Orange Tribe actually play the game, because I feel like they're the least active of the 3 tribes as far as having played the game. Like, what does a David doing a vote look like? What does that look like? So yeah. All right, chat, let's get it going. Good luck. Yeah, remember back in the day when the old adage was you have to make merge to be dateable? David's scenario is you have to win Survivor to be marryable. And you know, for his sake, I hope it works out. I'm rooting 100% for Shaheen for the exact reason Taryn picked him, pro pencil eating. I'm rooting for Shaheen because the man's Persian, and I am hoping he wins, knowing fully it gives Taryn a 2-time win, and not loving that, but also being okay with that because my love for Shaheen supersedes my desire to win the draft. All right, Madeline is in first place. You got this. Oh my God, there is a Canadian. Snowy, can you remind me who our Canadian is this season? Because I may have forgotten already. What the fuck? That felt racially motivated, game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. That felt racially motivated, but we move. It's fine. Isn't it Camilla? Is it Camilla? It's Camilla. There we go. Okay. And hey, Camilla on Liana's team. So she's in the family. It is funny to consider that I feel like most Canadians that have made the show have been really good. All right, Jordan is your winner. Congratulations. Damn, right on time. Joelle in second, Mandy in third. English Aid Muffin, another placement in the top 10. I like your odds of getting a VIP badge today. Exactly. A Liana win is like I'll be happy and I won't be mad. So that's a good win in my books. And then there's Tom Laidlaw. First one was Tom Laidlaw, yes. But then Erica wins 41. You also have Shan there. In season 2, you have Marianne, you have Omer. I think Drea's also based in Canada, if I remember. 43, they did not put a Canadian on. 44, we had Kane, who I guess didn't do well. 45, do we have a Canadian 45? Yes, we had Caleb. What am I saying? 46, we had, who do we have 46? Did we have anyone 46? I don't recall. Genevieve 47, obviously. Need a Canadian survivor on some island in Hudson Bay. There is a swap next week, yes. I'm watching Pal while doing marbles. Jordan, I hope you enjoy it. It was a fun episode to record, and congratulations on winning the race. All right, chat, we got one more map to go. Only 16 of you made it. It's time for the final map. Get ready, get excited. Exclamation play when you're ready. Let's kick it off. Wait, you might have prematurely exclamation. Yeah, Miss Americana and Kim Honeybadger, you might have to redo yours. And Ro Jimmy. No, you're Ro Jimmy. You're in. Okay. English 8 Muffin, thank you for your 35th month. Appreciate you. Welcome back into Lesson 2 crew. Oh my god, Venus is Canadian. We did have a Canadian. How did I forget this? The double whammy of Persian and Canadian on season 46. All right, y'all ready? 50 of you in here, we're ready. Let's go. Let's kick it off for the final round. All right. Yeah, 43 was the one we didn't have one in. That was after Canadians kept winning. They're like, nah, we can't do this. We gotta minimize their abilities slash their ability to steal the win. All right, Mythical Jade in the lead. It's got Rainbow Road type situation. Oh my god, that's fast. Oh crap, what the fuck? That is very fast. Oh, Mythical Jade is gone. Oh no. GG's. Sterling is now in the running for first place, as we do lose a couple other people in the race along the way. There's still a lot of race to go, given that the record here is 3 minutes and 50 seconds. We're only a minute 30 into this. We've lost so many people along the way here. Javina, the latest casualty to the dumps. A couple more behind Javina. You good at flying tonight? You really are. Flying high. I don't love when I see my name up there, but then I'm not there. It makes me feel like I'm gonna jump any second now. All right, who's in the lead now? Okay, the lead is over there. Duchess is in the lead. Okay, good to know. 7 are from California. That is incredible that 3 guys from California were all in the same tribe. God, getting whacked and delaying, going down the hole there, opening the door for Canna Biscuits, who has now taken the lead right over as everyone else starts joining up over here to make it through. Oh my God, I didn't think of that, Kim. Imagine. Oh my God, I don't. Are you joking me? Great. All right. Believers, I'm sorry, but I think the L is coming your way. We're not sure yet. You never know, but I don't love our odds. I think I dumped 5 out of 6 races here. So. And if Thomas wins a VIP badge, because Thomas already has one, it is actually a... Sorry, Tomster has one. Instead of a VIP badge, Tomster will get banned. So, Tomster, good luck. Yeah, the maps have been brutal tonight. Oh, that's it. Canna Biscuits is one. Congratulations. As you landed on the moon by the looks of things. It's because we were talking about Thomas on this season, and you had written his name like a message ago. All right. Canna Biscuits won this one. GG's. Russ and Mimi taking the podium. Red Wings and Mandy rounding out the top 5. All right, let's see where everyone else finished here. 26 people only completed. I was the last one to dump, which is trage. But let's see where the rankings stand. As I said, top 5 are getting VIP badges. Everyone else, unlucky. Mimi the Great retains. Shannon retains. And Canna Biscuits retains 3 VIP badges already in the books. Thomas also retains. Jordan, though, your VIP badge is coming. Easy pickings. And wait, am I in the top 20? Unsure. Yeah, I don't see myself in the top 20, so 53rd. Fucking delightful, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take the L there. Congratulations to the top 5 and the non-believers for getting yourself a payout here. Apologies to those of you who believed in me. Sorry I let you down. All right, chat. Let us see what's gonna happen next. So I will be back, like I said, on Sunday with some Goose Goose Duck, some GGD coming your way. Okay. And then from there, We will see where we go. Mainly we're gonna have a Thursday stream with Split Fiction, and then we're gonna have we'll go back to the pad again on Friday. It's the current streaming plans. Okay. Any new people this week? No new people, especially with the new map. The last thing you want is people who are unsure how the game works. But I do have a new person in the wings that's going to be coming in at some point. Their schedule just has been a really tough ATM, you know? ATM. Easter falls on it this year. Oh, I had no idea, Red Wings. Good night, Snow. Thank you so much for hanging out. We should probably raid Quinn. I don't know, Thomas. Should we? I'd love to see Jason replay again. I agree. Jason would be fun to have on. Have a good weekend. All thanks for the fun night. Of course, Mythical J. Thanks for hanging out. Badge for last place. Not tonight. Only top 5 tonight. Good night, y'all. All right. Quinn has rated us, I think, 3 times in the last 3 weeks. Time to go over there, show some love, chat. Looks like Quinn is playing Fall Guys until a win happens. So go over there, let Quinn know to clutch up. I do appreciate y'all so much. I'll be back on Sunday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you have a good Saturday, good weekend. Make sure you check out Dwight's stream tomorrow. He will be doing Blood on the Clock Tower at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So go check that out. Show some love there too. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Till next time. Take care. Have a good one. Bye. Happy to hear Canada Biscuits. Bye.